Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I am back with Minecraft Factions Episode 2, and today we are gonna have to make some money. Now, my way of doing this, the farm that I'm gonna make may not be the first farm that everybody else makes. Most of the time, I usually see people starting with sugarcane farms and wheat farms, netherwort, stuff like that. But for me, I'm a fan of the melons. So today we're going to be making the best melon farm I know of, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make it and how big it's really supposed to be. So to start out, you need to make sure that you are only using one chunk of your claim. And you do this by the moment you see that change right over there. The moment you see that change to the middle one is when you need to back up a little bit more. Okay, so right here is where it changes from the bottom chunk to the middle chunk. So then you want to build a pillar here, and you're basically going to do the same thing on this side as well. And all you have to do this is type /fmap, which is a command everybody has access to. Okay, so I think I just found it. It's right here. Now we're going to need a lot of dirt. I'll just tell you guys that much. You're going to need a decent amount of dirt. You're also going to need some ladders. I don't want to use all my sticks because I kind of need to make some stuff. But we're just going to make a smaller version of it right now. So what you do is on the pillar you put, on the one facing this way, the vertical side of your claim, you go to the opposite side, place ladders up. So I'm gonna place all my ladders. This should be pretty easy, to be honest, but for me, since I'm not that smart, it is not the easiest thing to do. So we're gonna start at the bottom. And real quick, we're going to need to get some water buckets, because if we do not have water buckets, we cannot make the farm, because melons need their water. That's why they're called watermelons. They need their water. So let's go to the raid shop. I'm pretty sure is where it's at. Right over here. Yep, got the water. This might be a waste of money, but to be honest, it's fine. Okay, guys, so I am back, and I figured out what I was doing wrong. So what I was doing wrong was the fact that I didn't start on the edge. For some reason, I started on right here. I started there for some reason, because I counted to 4 from here. But then I just realized that this is how you actually do it. So what you do is you place your water just like that. Now, if you're going to be stacking another layer, you don't have to do this, but I would still recommend it, because the thing is that while you're building that other layer, your melons down here, the melons, they can have a chance to grow. So that once you get the second layer done, you already have enough seeds to get placed on all the spots that need seeds placed on, basically. So we're gonna go back here. We're going to get a hoe, a wood hoe, just like that. Now what you do is you do this. So you count to 4, and then you hoe all of that. Same with this one. Gotta make another hoe. And then you basically do that to next to all the water sources. And the only ones that you have to count to 4 on are the ones that are on the edge. So this water source you would count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you would do that. But then you also have to hoe the block right next to the water. So let me get a diamond hoe real quick, because these wooden hoes, they ain't good enough, you know? So we're gonna get myself a diamond hoe. They only cost 250. I don't have enough money for that. Alright, looks like we're gonna sell our sugarcane real quick. Sugarcane actually does sell for a decent amount. However, I'm not a big fan of it because I just think that melons are more worth it. They're the better investment in my opinion. So we have to hoe all of that. And then we grab our melons. Now, most people do not start with melons. The only reason I did is because I didn't want to take a trip to shop every 5 seconds. So then what you have to do is you have to place your melon seeds. And usually what I do is when I place my melon seeds, I also check my Val real quick. Also go to shop. And then you go to the mob drop merchant. And the thing that the mob drop merchant has is they have bones. Now what you use those bones for, you might already know. You use it for bone meal, so you can kind of skip the growing process a little bit. So your melons just grow quicker in general, which is pretty handy. So you put it on the ones that are already sprouting up a little bit, so that you don't waste your bone meal. And just like that. Now, I'm also going to show you guys how you would stack layers. So, for this, you would need 3 blocks. So, there. You would put your other layer right here. This is the spot where you would, like, walk on to get to the different sections of it. Because once this is all finished, all the seeds are planted and stuff like that, basically, this whole row will be filled with watermelon. Same with here and same with here. And it's pretty great. But you have to have this, because if you were to try and just walk on this part, you wouldn't be able to. First of all, because of water. Second of all, because of the fact that there will be watermelon blocking your way. And that's not the most fun thing to deal with. So we already got some watermelon seeds, which is pretty great. Now for the start, we're just gonna, every time a watermelon grows, we're just gonna plant seeds on a different column, so that even though we could make a little bit of money from it, it's really not worth it, considering the fact that we still need more seeds and stuff like that. So now what you do is you do that. You build a whole layer above you. Not on the water part. The water part you do want to leave, you want to leave that bare. So don't put any dirt or anything there. Even though I have dirt right there right now, I'm going to remove it after I place the layers. Placing the layers is a pretty quick process, to be honest. It's not that time consuming. What's time consuming is when you build your farm, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 layers. That's when it gets really time consuming, because them layers, I mean, one layer takes probably 10 minutes in total just to set up all the way. So imagine that times 7 or 8. Like, that's a decent amount of time you're spending on just building a watermelon farm. Like, if I'm being completely honest, that's crazy. However, once this video is uploaded, I'm probably going to do that. And the reason why is because if you only have 2 layers, watermelon will all grow extremely fast. I promise you that. However, the thing is that if it only grows on 2 layers, if you have an axe like a once axe, it goes through watermelon pretty fast. And by pretty fast, I mean like extremely quick. So you having more than 2 layers, it makes it to where you can constantly farm. So you don't have to take as many breaks, basically. Okay, so we got all the layers. Now you break out that part. Only 1 block, because this part is the part you can actually walk on. Yes. That's the part you can actually walk on. We're gonna break that out. Need to check if it's on this side as well. And then from here, let's fill up these buckets with some water. We're also gonna farm these melons real quick. See, but that's what I mean though. It farms so fast. To the point where you really need more than 2 layers. If you only have 2 layers, you're at a disadvantage and you're missing out on a lot of money. Even if making the layers does take a lot of time, it will save you a lot of time just like waiting on the melons, because that's not very fun. So then what you do is you do that. And this is the best way I found to actually place your water, so that all your layers get watered. So say you build 6 layers after this one. You wouldn't have to put water here, but I'm just putting it here because I'm not going to build 6 layers on video. That seems a little bit extreme in my opinion. So, I just messed up. So what you're going to do real quick, just because I kind of messed up a little bit, you're going to have to do that. Might look a little dirty, it's fine. After you make your money, it won't look dirty anymore, I promise. So there you go, you put the water there. And then you do the same thing for all of these. And that's pretty much it. Then you just do your normal thing. You just count to 4, hoe all of this ground. Count to 1, hoe all of that. Count to 1. Count to 4. And there we go. So that's going to be the end of the video. As I said before, once this video is over, I'm going to be working on the melon farm even more so that it's more efficient and so that I can make more money, so I can pump out more content for you guys. And maybe next episode we will get our first spawner. That is going to be amazing. We can actually rank up when it comes to mob heads and stuff like that. I cannot wait. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure to turn on the bell notifications, because that is how you guys will get notified on when I post my next factions episode. See you guys later. Peace.